Hi! So, I want to start doing how-tos, and, some people requested I do temporary tattoo, and other people requested that I do, some Beach Bunny songs, and I think those were the only two artists people requested. But I figured I'd do this song first, because it's the harder of all the ones that people have requested. And, I want to start with teaching you how to retune the guitar. So, first off, if you go on Ultimate Guitar, Fredo Disco himself put up the tabs for it. They're all there, and he lists the chords, and he shows you how he played the chords, in what position, all that stuff. And if you wanted to, you could play it in standard tuning and just use these chords, because it'll work. So if you play like... Try again. You build me up and you break me down. Life is bland. But that's not as fun. You want to get all slidey up in here and play it the way he plays it. I'm going to show you how to retune your guitar so you can use his chord positions. So, I like to use Guitar Tuna. The obvious choice, obviously. Obvious choice, obviously. And first things first, I got a whiteboard back here that explains how to do it. So, standard tuning, as every good guitarist knows, is that. We want to get to open D major, which is this. These two are the same as here, so you don't have to retune them, you just got to tune them to where they're supposed to be. But for the other ones, I'll show you how to do it on the Guitar Tuna app. So on the Guitar Tuna app, when you open it, I stay in standard. I don't scroll through whatever is there. I just look at it. So we got the first one, which is E, right? So we want that to be a D. We want E to become a D. If we wanted it to be D sharp, we'd go -10. If we wanted it to be F, we'd go +10. When you're on here and you play a string, so I'll play my E string. I'm in tune right now, so it does that. But when I go down 10, this is now a D sharp. So when I go -10, I'm now a D sharp. But I want to be a D, so I'm going to go down 10 more to -20. And now I have a D sound. The next two are A and D, so the string stays the same. Cool. This one stays at D. Now we're on to the third string, or the third string, which is normally a G. We want her to be F sharp. This one, we only have to go one step down. There's no steps up in this song. I always go down. So it's -10 on this app. So you're at G. We want to go down, down to -10. Little icon thingy slows down. -10. Alright, and then we want an A instead of a B. That one is 2 steps. So we're at B. We want to be at A. So -10, -10, -20. Let's go down. And then the E is the same as the first string, -20. And then I'm going to go through it again just to make sure it's perfect. And we can move on to the learning portion of the song. So, I hope that helped. That's how I retune my guitar. So it sounds like that. So we got an open D. And feel free to go back and watch how I did it. Or you could look up on, I'm sure there's other YouTube videos on how to retune your guitar different ways. But that's how I do it. So now you can open Ultimate Guitar, everybody's favorite learning app, obviously, and Temporary Tattoo. Fredo Disco himself put this up, so we're retuned to open D tuning, and he shows the chords he used in the song. Now the first chord right here is, it says D/2/4, which is a D chord, but sliding. So you put your middle finger. It's easier if you use your middle finger now because you're gonna have to change chords a lot. But so use your middle finger and put that on the 4th string on the 2nd fret. It should sound like that. and then you're going to slide that finger down to the 4th fret. So and then you're going to go to the next chord, which is an F sharp minor. So you put your pointer finger onto the 3rd string of the 3rd fret. Then your middle finger is on the same string as it was before. That's why I said use your middle finger, so you could just place these two. So keep your middle finger where it was. Add your pointer finger, and then add your ring finger on the 6th string of the 5th fret, which is the top string. Which is, if you look at the app, the 2nd position listed. Intro. And then we go into the verse. So what I like to play it as is I put my middle finger where it was on the 4th fret, 4th string, 4th fret, 4th string, 4/4. You keep it there, so you go that, and you kind of mute strum it, but focus in this area so you can get all those notes. I think he slides it, but it's easier for me to play it if I just keep it here, so I do. So it's like down, and then kind of mute it when you go up. Good F, so it's D to F sharp minor, D to F sharp minor. So try and try again. You build me up and you break me down. Life is bland. I'm tired of just playing around. And then you take the F sharp minor position, slide it down to the 1st fret, and you have E minor. So, new faces, I don't know the voices of. See, you go from here. Yours is not the one I long for, to a G chord. So you put your pointer finger for the G chord in open D tuning. Put your pointer finger on the 5th fret on the 6th string, which is the top one. Put your middle finger on the 4th string of the 5th fret, all on the 5th fret, and then put your ring finger on the 3rd string. Long for anymore. Take that position, slide it to the A, which is the same position, G to A. Anymore. And then he goes. So he slides into there. You can practice that. And then he goes, I fell in love. So he does the slide chord from the intro. I fell in love with a temporary F sharp minor tattoo. So I fell in love with a temporary tattoo. B minor. So you put your next chord is B minor. I rest a lot. So you put your middle finger right here on the top string of the 9th fret. Put your ring finger on the 4th string of the 9th fret, and then put your pointer finger on the 3rd string of the 8th fret. I rest a lot, and then you go to A. So I rest a lot, ink my skin, but it fell through. You can hold it on there. So I fell in love with a temporary tattoo. I risked a lot to ink my skin, but it fell through. And every day I miss the old you. I'm not saying that you gotta 16, but I didn't think you'd change. Back to the intro. I think he plays it Does he play the chorus twice at the end? A little detour. Let me find out. Okay, so he goes at the end of the second chorus. He goes, "I'm not saying that you gotta stay the same, but I didn't think you'd change." So instead of like at the end of the first chorus, he goes back into the intro. But at the end of the second chorus, he ends the chorus like that. And then he goes back to B minor. "I'm not saying to A, it's the same, but I didn't think you'd change." So this is an E chord. Take the A, slide it up to the second fret, that's an E chord. "Didn't think you'd change. Yeah, you'd change." He goes to G. "I wish you had changed, but you changed." So you can look at this on the app. But here's the G minor chord is the same thing as the B minor, but your pointer finger is on the 4th fret. So to explain that, you put your middle finger on the 5th fret, 6th string, put your ring finger on the 4th string of the 5th fret, and put your pointer finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. But you changed. So it goes from, "I'm not saying that you gotta stay the same, but I didn't think you'd change. Not saying that you gotta stay the same, but I didn't think you'd change." Hang out on the E. "But you changed." Back to the E. "Wish you hadn't changed, but you." G minor. Back to the intro. I like the tap. And then he plays an outro, which is basically just the beginning of the first verse, but he ends it after the second line, so it's like, "Try and try again. You build me up and you break me down. Life is bland." Ends it on F sharp minor. Okay, that's the whole song. I will link my my cover if you want to reference that. I played through the whole song on that cover, and yeah, if you have any questions, leave a comment. If you have any how-to requests, leave a comment, and yeah, that's about it.